one person last month wrote a comment saying, when you don't attend to anything, are you attending to the self? No, we don't attend. That is, we need to attend to ourselves, not just cease attending to other things. If we cease attending to other things, the result will be sleep or some other state of manolaya. This is what they are, the yogis are seeking to achieve. As Patanjali says in the second sutra of his Yoga Sutra, Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. So the aim of that means yoga is the restraint or the curbing or the stopping of chitta vrittis, of mental activity, of thoughts. But merely stopping thinking, in other words, what thinking is attending to things other than ourselves. Merely stopping thinking will result only in a state of manolaya, as Bhagavan clarified. In order to achieve manonasa, manolaya is a temporary dissolution of mind, like sleep. But our aim is not manolaya, our aim is manonasa. And manonasa can't be brought about by pranayama or other yoga practices, as Bhagavan says in Nana. Manonasa can be brought about only by self-investigation. So our self-investigation means attending to ourself alone. So it's not merely withdrawing our attention from other things. Every night when we fall asleep, we cease attending to anything else, but we don't thereby know what we actually are. So what is necessary is not just withdrawing our attention from other things. What is necessary is for us to attend to ourselves. This is what Bhagavan clearly implies in verse 16 of Upadesha Undiyya, in which he says, Velid videngale vittu. That means leaving or letting go of external phenomena. Manam tan oli uru ordale undipara, unme unicham undipara. That means the mind knowing its own form of light is alone real awareness. So leaving external phenomena, this is an adverbial clause. That is referring to ceasing to attend to other things. Obviously, in order to attend exclusively to ourselves, we need to cease attending to other things. But we need not, as Bhagavan made it clear, we need not make any special effort to stop attending to other things. Or the only effort we need to make is the effort to attend to ourselves. To the extent to which we attend to ourselves, our attention will thereby be withdrawn from all other things. So we leave external phenomena by knowing our own form of light. Knowing our own form of light, mind knowing its own form of light, means the attention turning within to know the light of pure awareness that is ever shining as I am, which is the reality of mind or ego. So the main clause of this sentence is Manam tan oli uru ordale unme unichiyam. That means the mind knowing its own form of light is alone real awareness. The mind knowing its own form of light is the subject of the sentence. So that's the main point Bhagavan is emphasizing. Leaving external phenomena is just an adverbial clause, because obviously in order to focus our attention exclusively on ourselves, well, focusing our attention exclusively on ourselves automatically results in our withdrawing our attention from all other things. So the main point is not merely withdrawing our attention from other things. We do that every night when we fall asleep. There's no big achievement. What is necessary is to attend only to ourselves. This type of question that people often ask is because they don't really understand what is meant by self-attentiveness. And the reason many people find it difficult to understand what is meant by self-attentiveness is because we are so used to attending to objects. When we're asked to attend to something, we're looking for some object to attend to. Obviously, we are not an object. But though we are not an object, one thing we all know clearly at all times is I am. We know our own existence. So all we are to attend to is to ourselves. So this practice of self-investigation, it's an extremely simple practice, an extremely easy practice also, as Bhagavan made clear. But it requires a certain subtlety of understanding. We need to, because it's a subtle practice, we need to have a subtle understanding. So we need to think carefully about what Bhagavan, we need to pay close attention to what Bhagavan says in his own original writings. And we need to think carefully about it to make sense of it, to understand it. Then it will be clear to us what he means by fixing our mind on ourselves, fixing our attention on ourselves. And that alone is the practice of self-investigation. So it's not merely a matter of withdrawing our attention from other things. What is most important, what is essential, obviously withdrawing our attention from other things is necessary, but it's not sufficient. What is necessary and sufficient is attending to ourselves. Because if we attend to ourselves, we don't need to bother about withdrawing our attention from other things, because to the extent to which we attend to ourselves, our attention will automatically be withdrawn from other things. So this is why Bhagavan often said, for example, in the 6th paragraph of Nana, he says, however many thoughts arise, so what? In other words, we shouldn't be worried about thoughts. Whatever thoughts appear, to whom does it appear? We should not be interested in thoughts. We should be interested in the one to whom the thoughts appear, namely ourselves. So we are not to try and stop thinking. All we need to do is to attend to ourselves. If our attention is diverted away from ourselves, that is thinking. So whenever we notice that we're attending to other things, that we're thinking about other things, we just have to draw our attention back to ourselves. So we're not trying to fight thoughts. We're not trying to stop thoughts. We're trying just to attend to ourselves. Thoughts will stop automatically if we attend to ourselves. But if we try to stop the thoughts, then it's, as Bhagavan said, it's one thought trying to stop another thought. It's not going to work. So what is essential, the practice Bhagavan has taught us is not stopping thoughts. The practice he has taught us is attending to ourselves. The stopping of thoughts is a byproduct. It will happen automatically to the extent to which we attend to ourselves.